be here too, and I understand if you can't. It's all good. Welcome, whether you're live or on the replay, or if you're just stopping by before we go live. I'm thrilled that you are here, that you care, and that you understand the power of gratitude and what a difference it makes in our lives. So I'm Julie Jordan Scott. I believe in aging joyfully, and I am thrilled to share with you what I'm grateful for. So this has been a pretty wild morning, and I have a long day to come. The church bells are ringing. That always makes me happy. And let's see, what can I tell you? I'm going to tell you that I'm grateful for Vlogmas. I've been learning so much by doing Vlogmas, I can't even tell you. And if you're not doing Vlogmas, it's not too late. It's not too late. You can still do it. You can still do Vlogmas. Let's see some of the stuff that I've learned that I'm grateful for. Well, today I will be posting my vlog today in about an hour. I'm still working on the back channel stuff, the description, etc. I would say I've gotten faster, but because of the production level I'm putting into it, I act like I'm, some kind of a professional. Hey, hi, Paula. I act like I'm some kind of professional filmmaker or something. Hey, Kay and Ro, how are you? So good to see you. By the way, if you want to follow Paula and Kay and Ro, these are some awesome folks for y'all to meet, the friendliest bunch you'll ever come across. If you would like to say that you're here, let us all know. That'd be great. I'm just sharing right now about Vlogmas because I'm learning so much and I'm getting so much out of it. I hope the audience is getting as much out of it as I am, because it's been like boot camp for vlogging. Boot camp for quick turnaround, except I did pre-record things, but wow, it's just been a lot of fun. So I'm really grateful for that. What are y'all grateful for? Let's hear what your gratitudes are. One of the things about sharing gratitudes in groups is that it's like we amplify or multiply the gratitude. So whether you're live or on replay, you can go ahead and share that, and I will come back through and comment on what y'all say. And I'm not saying y'all just because we have a couple Texans. Oh, and we have one Texan and one person from Tennessee. I don't know, Paula, do you consider yourself what do y'all call yourselves from Tennessee? I, for whatever reason, well, I know what reason, was saying, hey, it's the volunteers. Like Californians, we call ourselves Californians. And being in New Jersey and being raised in New Jersey and living in New Jersey now, I get called a Jersey girl, but I'm not sure, and I lived in Arizona for a while, and I can't remember what they called us in Arizona. Arizonans? I don't know. Anyway, we'd love to hear your gratitudes for today. For the week, I am really grateful that I get to see my granddaughter, and I'm going to be heading down south after the live is over. I am a Jersey girl, I know, except I don't talk like many Jersey girls. But one of the things I've learned is that depending upon where you live in Jersey, you'll talk differently. So when I lived in California in high school, I could do what I thought was a New Jersey accent, but that's like North Jersey where it's a really thick accent. Oh, is it snowing in Tennessee, Paula? Wow, I didn't know that. I was going to say I still have snow outside. I still have ice on my driveway. But in South Jersey, they don't talk like they do in North Jersey. And my friends in Warwick, New York, which is close to me, they call the accent that I call the New Jersey, New York accent, they call that Italian accent or Jewish accent, which surprised me. So, okay, guys, whatever. So it's interesting how things are different according to regions. No, I will not pick up the Philly accent. I haven't picked up the North Jersey accent. Hi, Judith. The only thing that I've kept my whole life that is Jersified is the word orange, like the fruit orange. Well, I'm glad you're here for any time. Do you have something you'd like to say you're grateful for? I'll never get the Philly accent. I heard I was listening to an audiobook, and a woman was critiquing the audiobook, and she said that they use Baltimore accents. And I was like, what the heck's a Baltimore accent? When I go to Baltimore, I don't think, what's that accent? I know Philly has an accent. I know Pittsburgh has an accent. And of course we think about Southern accents, but the thing about Southern accents is they are different depending upon region. So if you're here from outside the US, guess what? You can learn a little bit about how we speak differently all over the place. So. Okay, what else am I grateful for? I'm grateful that all y'all are greeting each other. I don't know if Judith has ever been here before, but Judith, and Pam is here. Hi, Pam. I don't know if Canadians have different accents because Pam is from Canada. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. That's so good. I'm hoping that you're grateful for your daughter being home for the holidays. So good to see everybody. So if you want to put in what you're grateful for, and I didn't even see, let's see. Pam saying good morning. Okay. Hello, hello, everyone greeting each other. I was going to say all the people in this chat, and I'll list them off. There's Living Life with Judith is here. K-Row, Hiking Happens here. Living Life with Judith is here. This is Pam, this is Pam is here. And Treaty by Rhonda Hensley is here. And of course, Mrs. Rhonda Does Retirement. All these fantastic people are here or have been here. They're all wonderful people to follow. I would strongly suggest you all follow them. And I'll be grateful to see my grandbaby. It turns out that when I am not down in South Jersey with my daughter and her family, I get phone calls at least twice a day, phone calls and FaceTimes, because apparently the most amazing 2-year-old in the world cannot get through her day without calling Granny, and preferably seeing Granny. She'll say something like, I want to see Granny's face. And this morning I was working, and I knew, I need to get on the road and I need to finish my video, and mostly the back channel stuff, as I call it. But I'm just like, okay, honey. And I was trying so hard to be a good granny and to stay attentive, but a part of me was like, I really need to be working. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If you're just joining in, if you do me a favor and like the video, that would be awesome. If you'd like to talk about what you're grateful for, because we're doing gratitude and intentions, that would also make my day. So if you have stated your gratitudes, even if you're not, you might want to think about what you want to experience this week, both how you want to feel. Oh, are we in the next video? I was going to say, if you watch, you need to subscribe to K-Row Hiking Happens, because they are incredible folks. They're from New Jersey, and as I'm living in New Jersey, and we are occasionally featured. This very live stream has been featured on their videos because they make sure that we are all out on the Appalachian Trail. That's so fun. The funniest thing for me with that last video is that when they came in the room, the stream, and I saw them come in and my voice went up like 12 octaves. You will also hear this on the video coming out today. Just so you know, a couple of the features of the video today include the tractor parade, the long-awaited tractor parade. Dave Lowe, who isn't here, he's the guest star. He's not here. Where are you, Dave? Are you painting or doing something? And number 3, there's an actual accordion player. I mean, does it get any better than that? I mean, Julie goes over the top with her Vlogmas. She goes way over the top. There's also harness racing. So tractor parade, accordion player, Dave Lowe, harness racing. Does it? And I mean, if the Appalachian Trail was thrown in there, I would be ecstatic. It would be pretty funny how thrilled I would get with all of those things. But yeah, K-Row Hiking Happens has some great stuff about hiking. And in fact, we're cooking up. Well, in my mind, we're cooking up. If I had time today, I could have zipped down. I want to meet them up close to their home at a bridge. If you've known me for a while, you know that I also love bridges, and that could happen pretty soon. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. It would be so great to actually meet them in person, not just see them on screens, but actually see them in person. It would just be like over the top great. So, all right. All right, so gratitudes. Thank you for putting your gratitudes in. And intention. What do you want to do this week? Not just do, but who are you becoming? How do you want to feel that way? So feeling your way into becoming with intention. Oh, that's a lot to think about. But something I'm definitely thinking about intentions for the holidays and also intentions for the new year, which is coming right around the corner. Okay, Pam says, I'm grateful for this is Pam says, I'm grateful for finally getting a Christmas tree, even though we had to buy it this year. It's cute, it smells amazing, and still undecorated. One step at a time, Pam, one step at a time. Okay, thank you, Judith. You have a great live we are. We will have a really nice day. At least I'm speaking for myself. I know that I will have a really nice day. Well, the reason I called you, this is Pam, I think someone told me, this is something I'm learning, that if you say the whole name, then YouTube does, it's better for the algorithm? I don't know. Okay, so Kevin's going to finally fix that leaking faucet you've been ignoring forever. That's admirable, my friend. And that's Kevin. He's the K part of K and Row Hiking Happens. That is wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, that's why I say the whole name. You can call me Julie, by the way. Julie is my given name. So yeah, so my intention for this week is to enjoy my time in South Jersey and to keep up with my schedule, my vlogging schedule. Oh yeah, I bet. I wouldn't be looking forward to it either. And also to finish loading my car, because I haven't finished loading my car for my road trip. And the biggest news, the road trip today, it takes 3 hours to get down there, so it's always a bit of a schlep. But my desk, I have this desk that's in my upstairs library room. I finally got it taken apart, and today is the big day that it is moving to South Jersey. Because once I get my desk set up in my office there, it's like, okay, now I can do the rest of this. So, yes, isn't that exciting? Mrs. Paula's doing her exercise and cleaning her house. And yes, Paula, keep exercising. It's so good. So important. I have not been out walking as much as I have, and I'm going on my trip today. On the way down, I will be taking, I hope, 2 short walks. I'd like to take a short walk before I leave Sussex County, and then do another one when I'm on the road and I'm just like shaking my head in disgust because it always takes longer than I expected it should. So, see, for those of you who are new, we even have some accountability here. Look at this happening between Kay and Paula. So, you did miss my morning walk. Well, thank you for saying that. Unfortunately or fortunately, there's going to be a lot of Vlogmas clips in my shorts feed. There will be another walk, maybe even tomorrow, certainly by Wednesday. So I would say one of the tricks that I use, and y'all might want to borrow this, is that if I'm working on a goal, I oftentimes use my social media as my accountability partners, just like we were doing here. So I know that if I'm not doing my morning walk videos, someone will notice. Yes, inspiration does abound from friends. And I love seeing Paula's walking videos as well. Paula is a child compared to me. She's much younger than me, at least 2 years. And I love to see you going up those hills, the big hills. And you know, a big hill is a big hill is a big hill or mountain. They're big. Especially when you're starting from, I don't want to say scratch because it's not from scratch, but if you're not used to it, it's a big deal, a really big deal. Okay, Rhonda is grateful for a warm house today. I understand that. Last week at this time, I don't think I shared with you all because I didn't want to make the people who own this house feel bad. But the furnace stopped running, so I had no heating, and I had no hot water, and a storm was coming. I should put that on my gratitude. I'm grateful that the furnace got taken care of, that I was able to get oil delivery quickly, and that when I went to bed on Monday night, I was warm and cozy again. I'm also grateful for my humidifier because I put frankincense and peppermint in that, and I sleep like a baby with that thing. I love my humidifier. I love my frankincense oil, and I added peppermint last night. I love the combo. Okay, so, there we go. This is Pam, or simply Pam, and I also see that Kay and Ro are chatting with you about this. Intention for today is to stay calm, even with my long to-do list. Okay. Oh, that's so nice that you're going to see your friend and you're making them a meal. And immediately I took a nice deep breath because that's what I do. And yes, Pam will have an excellent time decorating the tree. Oh, okay. Excellent, Paula. That was me last Tuesday. I was home for the whole day. It was wonderful, especially since I was warm. Negative 21 Celsius. So that means it's under 32. So is that probably equivalent to what, 20 degrees Fahrenheit? Maybe 10 degrees. I don't even know how to translate that, but very cold. Very, very, very cold. I'm glad. And you're going to go out. I hope your garage is attached so you don't have to go out in that. And that makes it doubly wonderful that you're taking a meal to your friend's house. And deep breaths, deep breaths. I would be turning on the meditation music or the instrumental music. 20 degrees, yeah. Yeah, I understood that. I just don't know how to translate Fahrenheit to Celsius. So yes, very, very, very cold. Oh, negative 2 degrees in Fahrenheit. Wow, thank you, Rhonda. Look at how we help each other out around here. There we go, negative 4, negative 2. I was way off. Don't listen to Julie translate mathematical things. It doesn't work very well. Does anyone else in the house do deep breathing when they're stressed out? It's interesting because just hearing about Pam feeling overwhelmed makes me, that empathetic thing is turned on in me, that I start breathing slowly and deeply. Yeah. Yeah. It's really good for us. All right, so we've done our gratitudes, we've done our intentions, we've talked about what's going on in our lives a little bit. Christmas trees. I do not have a Christmas tree this year. I'm very sad about that, and a whole bunch of people just arrived in the room. So those of you who are monitoring this, please watch carefully. Because, oh, now they're all gone just like that. I was going to say, in Periscope, back in the day, when people came in as a big group, it was always, you know what, happening. So yes, I hold my breaths at times too, or I breathe really shallow. I also want to see there's people out. Yeah, they're like, we know what's happening. We know what's happening. Get the fingers ready for the blocking, if I can remember how to do that. I also want to tell you all, if you watch my Vlogmases, we have some really cool stuff coming up. Of course, soon after this is over, we're going to have the tractor parade, the accordionist, the harness racing. That's like, what a combination that will be on today's Vlogmas. But we also have a guest star is going to send stuff from Vegas. I saw that a friend of mine, an old Perry girl from Periscope, she was in Vegas, and I sent her a message. She didn't know I was doing Vlogmas. I was like, hey, hello there, friend from Pittsburgh who I met for coffee recently. Last time I was in Pittsburgh, I was like, hey, Mo, would you be interested in taking about 2 to 3 minutes worth of video to show my YouTube audience Vegas at Christmas time? And what do you suppose she said? Of course I will, Julie. That'd be great. And I was like, you do have a YouTube channel? Of course I have a YouTube channel. So I'm really excited to have Vegas represented because I figure y'all might like to see that. I'm trying to think what I have on there. I don't have all that much left of fun activities because my activities over the weekend did not happen because they were too over the top crowded. Although I may take us to Jenny Jump State Park. State Forest. I will be doing that. It's an amazing state forest here in New Jersey. But the tractor parade was just so fantastic. Oh, I will be going through the Sussex Skylands light show coming up, which will be good. This weekend I'm going to go to, you have a point. It does always look like Christmas in Vegas. My joke about Vegas is, my son is a graduate of University of Nevada, Las Vegas, UNLV. And I claim that the reason he went to UNLV was because he knew I wouldn't want to visit. Now, my girls went to school in Western Mass. Hello, Amherst. Hello, Boston. Hello, all of those things I love. And Emma went for 2 years to school outside of Philadelphia. Hello. What does Julie love? How far is Philly from Bethlehem? Of course, I didn't know Bethlehem existed back then, but I mean, I didn't know that Bethlehem, Pennsylvania existed. So, um, anyway, so Samuel went to UNLV, where I would never go because I did go, of course, for him, but isn't like I would go there just for fun. Like I would go on spring break, I'd take the 2 younger kids and we'd go to the East Coast and go to Massachusetts and tour around. And my little kids, when my kids were little, they got to travel quite a bit. Not like European travel, but they traveled all over the US. So anyway, again, we'll have our 2 Brits. Dave will be our second British person. And also in Dave's video, you will learn something about him that you didn't know before. That's really kind of fun. It's an exclusive. He put that in his video, exclusive, which I found very charming and fun. Let's see, what else? Oh, that's wonderful, Rhonda. Rhonda says, my intentions for this week, record a couple of videos for Vlogmas and put up your first short. I'm amazed you haven't done any shorts yet, but I really love shorts. I love them. I kind of feel like shorts, for me, I use shorts a lot as behind the scenes stuff, except for when I'm using clips. You guys, please, you don't have to comment on all of my shorts. Not the clips if you've already watched the videos. On the other hand, if you see the shorts, you haven't seen the videos, you might actually like the short clips that I'm gleaning from my videos. Who knows? And I think that today's short is the last of my current Bethlehem content. So you won't be seeing any more Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I know. Oh, the other thing I'm going to do this week, I want to tell you all, you're the first to know, is that next Sunday, after I leave this part of New Jersey again, I'm going to do a driving live. Now, normally, I don't know, I would not think that I would be a fan of doing a driving live, but I've seen so many people do them, and I have a mount that I can put right up there. It won't interfere with stuff. And I want to try it because when I do my road trip across country, I want to do lives while I'm driving. So I'm going to do a practice one next Sunday. Oh my goodness, that's so fun. Rhonda's going to do, she has a short of the winner of the 2023 Great Christmas Light Fights. They live in your city. That's so fun. I love stuff like that. Coming up, and I might not be able to leave here till next Monday. It depends on my timing, but I am planning to go to Bethel Woods on Friday. Oh, the destination of my road trip next week is South Jersey, so it's nothing exciting. The destination of my road trip in January and March. In January, I'm driving to California, and I'll be house sitting, and I'll be staying out in California for probably a month, 6 weeks. And then in March, I'll be driving back to New Jersey. I'm going to be taking the southern route in January, so we'll hopefully miss the most of the bad weather. And then on the way back, we'll do a more northern route. So we're also going to stop. We're definitely going to Grand Canyon because I'm going to visit my parents' grave. Yes, I may be going on I-40. I may be going through Oklahoma City. I don't know. That's the way I got here the first time I came, was that I-40 forever. And then when I got to, I'm not sure if it was North Carolina. Do you hear what my voice did? I went up this, whatever goes up that way. I went through Tennessee, and it's like I was by the Appalachian Trail like all the time. I kept seeing signs of the Appalachian Trail, and it was calling to me even then. So, hey, Rosani's here. Hello, Rosani. Okay, cool. That's great, Rhonda. I might even dip down into Texas. So, because I've never been to Texas. The only Texas I've done is Amarillo, because that's along the I-40. So, Rosani, I'm so glad that you're here. Yeah, so on that road trip, on my West Coast road trip, I'm going to take it slow. And so I'm going to stop, and because when I travel, I like to stop and see things along the way. So I'm planning for like a 9-day trip, and it really only takes 5. Um, if you're going full force or whatever. And so I plan to like do an hour on the road every day, and I'll plan to have it, at a certain time. So say noon Eastern, and wherever I happen to be, we'll just go live, and hopefully it will be at least slightly visually interesting. Rosani, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, no matter what, we'll work it out. No matter what, we'll work it out. Yeah, Rosani, are you making something? We're grateful you're here. And do you have anything you'd like to say you're grateful for? And have you two met? Has Rosani and Cane Row Hiking Happens? Have you met? I hope that you follow each other because you're all amazing people. So on Sunday, I'm going to practice that. I need to practice because I will be leaving. I'm leaving in about 6 weeks, I guess. So I will want to get plenty of practice doing that. Oh, good. Excellent. Okay. So that will be happening. If you want to see some beautiful parts of the Garden State, because I was going to say, this sounds terrible, but if I'm going to take you along in New Jersey, I won't be on the Turnpike or the Garden State Parkway. I would take you on some of the more picturesque roads. So because I wasn't able to go to either of the German markets that I was planning to go to this weekend, I did do a lot. Yes, I do, Rhonda. Please. I took video of driving country roads, but they're pretty country roads. Yay! Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you. All right. Well, I'm so glad everyone's here. Thank you for all the likes. We have 8 likes so far. It'd be great if we could get a couple more. I'm not sure what language that is. Is that German? I was going to say that reminds me of Kris Kringle. Yeah, Cane Row do amazing hikes. And it's so funny because I was talking to Kevin on one of my videos, and I was saying how I found this really cool bridge. And that's how it came up. He's like, oh, you mean this bridge? And he showed me a video with the same bridge I was talking about. Do you know Kehoe, Paula? But Tante, for some reason, I'm getting Santa Claus is Coming to Town vibes from that. That's so great. As you can see, I still haven't finished decorating. This is all of my decorating. All right, moderators, are you ready? I get really nervous. I get nervous so easily. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, okay, that's cool. And I don't even know what that flag is. It's terrible of me. I apologize for not knowing what that flag is. But I appreciate you being here. I'm grateful for every person who comes. I'm grateful for 10 likes on this video. We'll be sticking around for about another 2 minutes. That's right, you're Southern training. You're so polite. And for me, I just get scared. I just get nervous. And so interesting because Miss M, who I accidentally put on 24-hour probation or whatever, she is one. Hi, Liam. Hi, Liam. I'm practicing being like Mrs. Paula. I'm so glad you're here, Liam. Brightens my day just to see you. And as fact, I say on my Vlogmases, the world is a better place simply because you exist in it. And I do believe that's true. Oh, thank you. This is Pam. Oh, I don't know. Sorting all these details out. Okay. I don't know if Pam, if you are a moderator or not. Maybe you deleted your own message. I don't know. Anyway, and I also think this is the most likes I've ever had on a live stream. Oh, that's okay. Liam, uh, Liam, I live in the United States. Thank you for asking. Where do you live, Liam? Okay, so we'll give about another minute here on the live. I like to keep them around 30 minutes. I was going to say, I still don't know, Kijo. I don't know what your flag is. So that's what I did to M. I put M on timeout, and then I couldn't figure out how to get her back. And then I was so apologetic. I was trying to figure out some way to apologize to her. And now she comes to my poetry lives quite regularly. She loves poetry. I also want to say I'll be going live at 9 p.m. Eastern with poetry. And I know that's not a good time for everyone. If you're able to come, that's fantastic. If you can't come, that's okay too. So, all right. So any final words from anyone? We're going to be shutting this conversation down. Yeah, the superpowers can be exhilarating. They can be very exciting. Well, Pam, I hope that you feel calmer, and I hope everything goes well today. Wednesday. So that'll be after you. So, Rhonda, you'll go live at 7 Central on Wednesday, and then I go live at 9 Eastern. So it's like an hour after you're on, I come popping on. So, and I haven't chosen my poems yet. Last time we did gratitude poems, and we did winter poems. And hey, Jen! Now since Jen's here, we'll stay for 2 more minutes. I would love it if you could come raid my live. The more the merrier. Oh, that's good time. That's good. And Kijo is still in the house. If you would like this video, if you haven't already, that would be excellent. I'm grateful that I'm going to take my desk from upstairs and put it into my car. I was so proud of myself for taking it apart. Long story with that. And I would say I'm also grateful that I've somehow stopped my procrastinating habit for the last couple of days. I've done a good job with not procrastinating. I've done a good job of talking myself into getting this stuff done. Oh, you're in the UK. Okay, that's awesome. I have a friend. She unfortunately passed away, but she lived in Ireland, and her husband's name was Liam. So thank you, Jennifer. I just am amazed because this has been a very popular for me live with 11 people. I don't know what my totals will be, but having 13 likes is also really big for me on a live. So I really appreciate that. As we know, we're all working on those watch hours. So I'm also hoping that when I start doing the driving lives, that people will be interested to watch because they haven't been on these roads. They haven't gone to these places. So, and when I do come through on my trip, at one point, I know I'll come through where the Texas contingent is. There's quite a few Texans in our group. Happy Monday. Thank you, Pam. Yeah, the biggest thing is getting the desk down the stairs. I already took it apart. I wrapped it up in a sheet, and I'm going to not roll it, but I'm going to slide it down. I kind of have it figured out. I'm not much of an engineer, but I think it'll be fine. When I first got the desk, I had someone who helped me, carried it upstairs and put it together for me, and I could just play the role of damsel in distress. And that's what I did. Now I'm playing the role of I'm a strong, independent woman. So slightly different take. I did not watch that video yet, Jen, but I saw it, and I always spend a lot of money to get my hair done, but I need to learn how to do it. But I have to say, this is a splurge that I really enjoy. But Jennifer, your hair is so beautiful. It'd be really fascinating, I think, to watch and see how you do it yourself. Also, for me, well, I'm really looking forward to it because, like I said, I've admired your hair for a long time. Kevin says, I don't have any hair, so it would just make me jealous. That's hilarious. Ro has beautiful hair. Ro has really pretty hair. Roseanne is the other half of K and Ro Hiking Happens. Oh, Rhonda, also, I would say in this room right now, we have people with no hair or amazingly beautiful hair. I want to say pick your poison, but that doesn't fit. Anyway, I want to thank you all for being here because you are now on my gratitude list for this week. I thank you. I know, naturally gorgeous. Rhonda's hair is naturally beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you've connected. Jennifer and Kay and Ro, have you connected? Because Ro was worried about how her hair would grow back after her chemo treatments. But yes, thank you. Jennifer's talking about my Vlogmases. Thank you so much. Pam says you definitely need to check out Jennifer's channel. It's amazing. Good. I'm glad you've connected. And see, that's part of my whole having guest stars on Vlogmas is it's really cool to see people connect. So, because I mean, you might connect on a chat, but actually seeing that person and hearing their story, because sometimes people meet up on the Vlogmases that haven't met up at all before. So today's Dave Rowe. Today's video, today's Vlogmas video, I'm just going to say it one more time because there's new people in the room. It's pretty fun. There is the tractor parade you've all been looking for. There is an accordion player playing a Christmas carol. And that's a preview for later in the week when I'm going to show a sing-along where I'm singing too loudly. There is harness racing, and there's the usual Advent and Grace, Grit, and Grow, and our guest star, Dave Lowe, who I'm sure some of you know as he's a watercolor painter. So I'm really happy about that. And connection grows community. Exactly. Thank you. I was going to say, Jennifer said, Julie, you have a gift of community building. When I was directing a theater, that was like something I did really well. So much so that there was one play that I had a cast of like 16 or 18 people. No one dropped out. That's amazing in community theater where people are volunteering. 18 people, none dropped out. Everyone showed up for strike, which is what you do at the end of the play. Everybody came back to strike. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I am really working on it. And yeah, because okay, I'll just say quickly, I keep saying I'm going to stop. I'm a gate talker, which means that when I say, okay, I'm leaving now, everybody, that really means I'm going to talk for 15 more minutes. I do that in person, too, when I leave parties. I stand over the gate and talk for a long time. But when I set up my Vlogmas, I knew that I wanted to create something really special. And so that's what I've done. And of course, now I'm like, well, Vlogmas is not green, it's not evergreen. So I'm hoping that the practice of doing content this way will help me as I continue. So on the road trip adventure, I'm going to continue after Christmas. I'm going to go on through the 12 days of Christmas, which is January 6th. So that's the Epiphany, if you didn't know. So I'm going to go through January 6th, and I'm really excited to do that. I was going to say, you are, Rhonda. You are good at building community. Yeah. It takes practice just like anything else. And I have been online in some form or fashion since 1999. So. Well, I would say, ladies, neither Jennifer nor Rhonda hides now. Your presence is very much felt and very much appreciated. So. All right. I think I've talked then. Okay. Oh, 30-day video challenge for January. That's a good idea. That's an excellent idea. I enjoy challenges because they give me a reason for showing up. And I do a lot of personal challenges too. No, you're not hiding. You're not hiding, girlfriend. You're right out here in the open. All right. My hair's a tangle down low. Okay. I don't know why I felt I had to announce that because I was pulling on it strangely. Yeah, she is too sassy. All right. Thank you all for being here. I am now going to say have a great time in your separate places. Pam, breathe, and we're with you. And thank you all so much for all the support you give me. I appreciate it more than I express. And I am truly grateful. Think about your intentions and have a great week. Wednesday poetry, and look out for the road trip on Sunday. Or depending upon when I take my next field trip, it might not be till Monday. What? What? But Julie, what, Mrs. Paula? Okay, did I miss something? Okay. Oh. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you again next Monday, I hope. Bye.